real quick, I want to say if y'all would like the video and subscribe, it helps my channel out a lot, so I'd appreciate it. Thank y'all. So today we're going to be talking about the quote-unquote Rell Seas killer. And I know what some of y'all are probably thinking, Swift, you've been huge on Rell Seas. How are you going to call another game the Rell Seas killer? And the answer to that is I'm not calling it the Rell Seas killer. One of their staff members themselves made a video on the game essentially calling it the Rell Seas killer. So let's see why they believe it's going to kill Rell Seas. So the first reason he gave is there's going to be about 15 fruits and even more weapons, including guns. This I don't really understand, and that's definitely not anything bad. 15 fruits is pretty good for the release of a game, but you're comparing your game to Rell Seas, saying it's the Rell Seas killer, and it got half of the fruits that Rell Seas is getting on release. Rell Seas is coming out with 30 fruits and weapons and guns just like they are, but they got double the fruits. And to be honest, I wouldn't normally hold the game to the standards of Rell Seas, but they literally are comparing themselves to Rell Seas. The next point he made is no, this is not a Rell Seas or Blox Fruits knockoff, but it's even better than them. The PvP rivals Blox Fruits and the visuals defeat GPO. This is truly the pinnacle of Roblox One Piece. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Does he have a point here? The PvP rivals Blox Fruits, he says. The PvP is literally the exact same as Blox Fruits, or at least that's what it looks like to me. So that's why they said rivals and they didn't say it's better than Blox Fruits, because it is the same. Now, do the visuals defeat GPO? The visuals are really good, but do they defeat GPO? To me, definitely not. And this point gets even worse to me if you consider the UI. Their UI is literally the Fruit Warrior Simulator UI that Axior made. They're pretty much saying here, Rell Games, no thanks. And to be honest, from what I'm getting from this video so far, it really does seem that they're the Fruit Warriors killers. I don't think they're going to be able to move on to the Blox Fruits killer or the Rell Seas killer just yet. I gotta see more from them, I'm sorry. And let's be real here, even if your PvP does rival Blox Fruits and the visuals are better than GPO, that doesn't mean the game is gonna be better than Rell Seas or even Blox Fruits for that matter. So calling it the pinnacle based on that just doesn't make sense. There's more to the game than just visuals and PvP. He then says something mad funny. This is the only One Piece game releasing soon with this many fruits, lol. Do you not even know the game you're dissing? Like, you talking bad about Rell Seas in this video. You're literally calling it the Rell Seas killer. Do you not even know how many fruits it's releasing with? I don't understand what this guy's mindset was making this video. But like I said, they are releasing with 15 fruits, which is a lot for the beginning of a game. But if you're going to use the argument of our game is so good it's the Rell Seas killer because of how many fruits it has, that doesn't apply here. Rell Seas has double or actually over double your fruits because they have 31. The more I watch this video, the more I think that this guy didn't even watch a single Rell Seas video, which is fine. You don't gotta watch Rell Seas videos, but if you're gonna diss a game, maybe at least do a little bit of research about the game. I also want you to notice that they obviously do have a fruit shop and they have the 5 bandits, which looks like the game is gonna be a bandit beater most likely. What else has a fruit shop and a bandit beater cycle? It's Blox Fruits and Fruit Warriors, which is why I'm saying you probably want to compare your game to something like that. But if we're being real here, it's very unlikely that the game will have the amount of content to compete with a game like Blox Fruits that's been on the platform for years. So really, you're the Fruit Warriors killer. I'm sorry. Me personally, I really dislike fruit shops, but you could argue that's just a preference thing. But what I don't think anybody could convince me it's a preference thing is the fact that this game is looking like it's going to be a bandit beater. Obviously, it doesn't say, but it looks like 5 bandits on the screen and he's farming them in a loop. So that's what I'm assuming the game is going to be. And that's another red flag about this video in general. Visuals is not the only thing that matters in a game, and it seems like that's kind of what bro thinks. I don't personally value visuals that much, but I'm not going to sit here and say you're an idiot for saying visuals do matter a lot, because they still do to an extent. But you didn't talk about gameplay. You didn't talk about progression. All you talked about was visuals pretty much. But let me make this clear. I'm not straight hating on the game. I actually don't think the game looks that bad, but you are comparing it to probably the most hyped up game currently, or maybe even on Roblox of all time. So when you're comparing it to that, I have to hold it to the same standard as that. I do hope this game ends up being decent because we need more good games on the platform regardless, but this is definitely not the way to go about it. But that's just my opinion. I'm human, don't get mad at me. But shout out to whoever sent me this video during one of my live streams. I appreciate it because this was good content, I'm not gonna lie. Either way, if y'all enjoy my content, I would appreciate if y'all like the video and subscribe because it boosts the algorithm that we get bigger and bigger like DJ Khaled, you feel me? I never lose. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Hope you have a good day. Later.
They didn't believe in us. God did.